Hi there, Taylor here, and I have Marigny. So today we're working on a new behavior called place or settle. So I'm trying to get Marigny to settle on this little mat right here or blanket. And I want her to start gravitating towards this blanket and start to realize that this blanket is a good place to be. So she chooses to stay in this blanket a little bit longer. The reason we like this behavior so much is that we want to be able to teach our dogs how to settle in certain environments. One of those environments can be your kitchen, it could be near the front door, it could be anywhere. And the good thing about place or settle is that it is portable. Place is probably our favorite behavior, but it is also our most complex behavior. So complex that I've only scratched the surface of place today. We haven't even gotten to like the actual bulk of it. Right now I'm just trying to create a positive association between her and this mat, and that's the first step. So again, building a positive association between her, mat, and mat means good things. Stay on the mat, stay right there, don't move from it, all that good stuff. That being said, the way we start doing this is by rewarding her for every little movement on this mat. So right now she's actually sitting on the mat, which is really awesome. I didn't tell her to do this. It's a lot of her thinking and figuring out her own, which is a big thing about place. I want place to be her own behavior. If I walk her through this entire process by, hey, sit on it, go down on it, stay on it, it's gonna be too much, and it may even get confusing for her. I'm telling her to sit, go down, stay. And usually after these behaviors, I tell her to sit and then I release her. If I don't release her from these behaviors, she may get confused and kind of like a behavior or cue overload. I want actual place to just be place. And place looks like she goes on the mat, she lays down, and she stays. And the best way to help her figure this out is not to say anything at all. So most of the session actually was very quiet. You only saw me use the clicker and use my voice and give her heavy suggestions to go on this mat. She loves this mat, this board rather, but she keeps going back to it. So the way I get started is this: lower my hand. Come on, come on. Good girl. Oh, I dropped one, yes. And as soon as all four paws touch the mat, I toss treats onto the mat after I click. So I click as soon as all four paws touch this mat, and then I give her treats. This is how you actually start building a good association between her and the mat. Notice that I actually put treats on the mat, so she thinks that the treats are coming from the mat. The mat is what's giving you the treats, Marigny. The mat is a good thing. Love the mat. The mat is your friend. Proper brainwashing here. You love that activity board. Oh my goodness, she's going back to it. So she's sitting on the outside, which she kind of gets it, but not quite. I want all four paws to be on it. Come on. Yes, good job. And I'm still rewarding her for again all four paws. It can be a little difficult because of the size of this mat is like the exact size of her. And yes, good girl.
Very good.
Good job. So after rewarding her and clicking every single time all four paws reach the mat, after that, wait for her to sit on the mat. If she sits on the mat, click and give her a treat. That's the next part. The next point after that is to actually have her go down on the mat. But you notice that I won't stay down. Let's see if we can try that today. May not be ready for it. She may still be stuck on the sit portion. Yes, good job. I use a very high value treat. I'm using turkey pepperonis. This is a very hard behavior. There's a lot going on. The door's open. You have company here. So I'm trying to win against the environment by using a high value treat. Little things that goes on with training. Training is never, for us, training is never like a one-dimensional thing. So many things going on. So good job. Good job. Now I'm going to release her. Marigny, you're free coming. Hi, Mary. She said, why?
Are you cheating? You cheating.
You cheating. Oh, it's
okay,
a good
girl.
That's a baby. That's my baby. Okay. Oh my God.
That's a good time.
Okay, come on. Okay. I want Commissioner to go back to the mat. Come on. All the way up. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. She's sitting. That's good. Let's see if she eventually lays down and not bark.
But I guess you have that way to pump it up.
Yes, good job, good job, good job. We already taught her down. Now we taught her down on a bed, which actually helps speed up the place process, which is really cool. When a dog doesn't know how to settle on the mat or go down on the mat first, it makes placing way more difficult. So that's why we like to focus on basics so much so we can get to behaviors like this. That being said, this is the halfway point of place. She's doing a really good job. We're excited to try this one more way as well. This is going to be really paramount for them being able to have more freedom in the house. So freedom in the house really comes without structure. You can't just let a dog just be wherever they want and expect them to behave the way you want. You have to kind of give them a job to do. I hate saying it, but something to do when they have access to these new spaces. So if we want them to have access to the whole house or the kitchen per se, or we want them out of the kitchen, we need to have somewhere to go where they're not tempted to actually go into the kitchen. A reinforcing place, a place that's worth it for them. And that's what place will be eventually. That being said, I hope you enjoyed this session. I certainly did. If any questions, let us know and see you later.